Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm Dr. Angel Storm. Today, let's just cut to the chase. It's the topic of I can't do anything about it. How many of y'all have ever either said this regarding the narcissist, or you've said this about some sort of situation in your life? I just can't do anything about it. We're going to dive into that today in this video, but first, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel below, turn on the little bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video to this channel. I upload videos every single week and I upload shorts every single day. So first of all, when we talk about the concept of I can't do anything about it, let's break this down to what this actually means and what we actually mean, or what our feelings are involved, what our emotions and our mental state are actually saying when we speak this phrase out loud. At the heart of the matter, this phrase really is keeping people stuck in situations that are time suckers, energy suckers, probably money suckers. And it really grieves me to see people continue to say this phrase over themselves and over their lives, and yet not hear what they are saying. So, for example, the reason that I'm actually doing this video is because I came across, I don't get all the notifications for when somebody comments on my video, but I'm manually scrolling through some of these comments, and I saw some people saying, well, I just can't do anything about it. All I can do is do A, B, C, and D. When you talk about I can't do anything about it in terms of a certain type of situation, if you truly can't do anything about it, then that is not your assignment. That is not the call on your life. You need to move on and truly embrace what it means to not do anything about it. If there are ways that you can impact that situation, consider having boundaries in your own mind. Remember, boundaries are for yourself first, in your own mind regarding that situation prior to engaging in it. So if all you can do about a situation is pray for the people involved, or you can make somewhat of a sidelined role in that situation, whatever that may be, or you can keep your line of communication open, like you're going to let the person know that if they ever want to talk, you're there for them, or whatever it is, then those are things that you can do about the situation. Those are things that you can actually do about the situation. And so to say, I can't do anything about it, what we should be saying instead is, I can't do anything more about it other than. And the difference is important for a few things, because if you keep telling yourself, I can't do anything about it, without understanding what you're saying, chances are you're going to continue to try to do something about it, because you're not connecting with the true meaning of the words behind what you are saying. So in your heart, if you still want to do something about it, and you're telling somebody else about this situation and all of the things that you've tried, but you've not had the outcome that you were hoping for, and at the end of the story, you're saying, well, I can't do anything about it. I just can't do anything about it. What you're actually saying is, I want to do something about it, but I've not come to the reality that this is the limit of where I need to direct my attention or my energy or my efforts, or whatever the situation may be involving. So that's on one side of the coin, right? Where we have a situation where people cannot control the situation in the way that they would like. And so therefore they're saying, I can't do anything about it, except that they're ignoring the things that they actually could be doing about it, because those things don't fit into the realm or the sphere of control. If all I can do about it is sit on the sideline and wait for that person to be ready, that doesn't give me any control. That doesn't add to my narrative of what I think I should be doing with my life. And so it's easy for me to talk about it and say, I can't do anything else about it. However, in my heart, I've really not accepted that, and I'm really going to try to do something about it, right? So on one hand is knowing when you need to actually not do anything else about it, where you really need to evaluate your role and accept your role in that situation. If my role is to be nothing other than a prayer over that situation, an intercessor for that situation, a mediator, a sideline watcher, then that's the role that I need to accept. It's not that I can't do anything about it. I can do something about it. I just want to overstep what I actually can do about the situation because it doesn't look like what I want it to look like. Okay, so that's on one side of the coin of this phrase. On the other hand, we have people who are saying, I can't do anything about it because labeling that situation is easier than actually having to put in the effort and put in the time to do something about it. So if your business is down, for example, oh, I can't do anything about it. It's the economy. It's the market right now. This is just how things are. If that's your mindset, then you'll never do anything about it, even though it's fully within your ability to reinvent what you are doing, to really take a look at how you are managing this situation and interacting with it, where you are placed in the overall scheme of the oncoming recession or the market or whatever it is that is what you think is externally impacting your business could actually be pointing you into the very direction that you need to take the company. But because you've taken the mindset of I can't do anything about it, you don't push yourself forward. You don't look to what's next. You're not trying to reinvent yourself. You're not trying to meet the needs of your clients, your customers in another way. And so that really stagnates your growth, not only fiscally for your business, financially, but also for yourself. And I've said this before, but you are your business. People are going to buy you before they ever sign up for a course. They buy your product, they hire you as a consultant or whatever it is that your business provides. And so when you have stopped growing, that is automatically going to tell your company to stop growing as well. So when you take the attitude of I can't do anything about it, don't be surprised when you see that nothing is happening, nothing is moving, everything is getting stagnant. On my Instagram account, one of my Instagram accounts, I had made a post talking about how I've never been more convinced that you need to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Whatever the majority of people are doing, take a look at that thing and then go research people who are not doing it that way and find out why. Because that will contain the answer, the solution to a lot of your problems, really without even that much more effort. It's as much effort to say, I can't do anything about it as a business over here and watch your business die, as it does to say, I can do something about it and I'm going to figure out what it is. But they end up with very vastly different results. Something that is so important specifically right now, at this exact moment, at this exact time, at this exact day, is to know yourself. It really has never been more important. And the reason for that is because if I don't know who I am, what I truly want, where I'm actually located, and what direction I want to go in, it's going to be very easy for me to see things that are happening around me and for me to say, okay, I want that. Oh, I want that. I want that. But you have no idea how to actually get to that place, mostly because you don't know where you exactly are. When we are able to actually pause and take a look at where we are and who we are and the things about us that we don't really like or don't really serve us anymore, it's time to pause, reinvent ourselves, because when I become the person who can, for example, run the marathon or complete the Ironman, right? It's going to be a lot easier for me to do those things versus if I'm the person now who never exercises, who never pushes myself physically. So think about it in terms of that when you are thinking about achieving a certain goal in your life, whether this is relationally, it's financially, it's personal growth in an area, whatever it is that you are going after, it's really important that you can honestly assess who you are and where you are. This has never been more important because there are so many opportunities. Yet if you think that you can't do anything about it, it's because you fall into one of these two categories. You're either trying to do something that you are not meant to do, and therefore you're ignoring your assignment, you're ignoring your goal in that season, or you're the person over here who actually can do something about it, but you're choosing not to because you think it's easier, or you've just abdicated authority over that thing and hinged it on some larger, non-tangible term like the economy. It's the economy's fault. Instead of creating your own, you can create your own economy regardless of the external atmosphere. In 2020, over 1% of the entire global population, the entire world, became millionaires. That was for the first time ever that has happened on that scale. This is proof that it does not matter what the external world is doing, as long as you know where you are, you know who you are, and you are married to your path. You know what your purpose is in life, and you are going after it without any hindrance at all. You are fully pursuing that thing. You are not becoming one of these two people, either the person who can do something about it, but they just don't like the role that looks like, or the person who says, I can't do anything about it, when really they control the entire thing. It has to do with their mind. I want to do this video really to encourage people out there. Now is the time to start pursuing your destiny, to start pursuing your purpose like you never have before. A lot of you would be a lot further if you had invested money into a course, into hiring a mentor, into getting a coach, into getting into some sort of program that would have taught you how to accelerate your life. But you're afraid, you're letting fear dictate where you can spend your money, and you're using the label of, I don't have the money. You don't have the money because you won't invest in yourself. If you want to reap money, so if you need money, if you are in need of money, you need to figure out where you need to be sowing money. This is true of any kind of principle. If you do not invest the thing that you are after, you will never reap that thing either. So I hope this video has just given you some things to think about, to really reflect on in your life. It's not always easy, it's not always fun to be told, hey, this is an area that I need to improve on in my life. But if you would take the time to really address this and look at it for what it is, your life is going to accelerate so much quicker than you could even imagine. And I know this from personal experience. So hopefully this has blessed you. You guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel below, and I will see you guys next week.